is
YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? Back with another video. Hold on real quick. Let me get some light up in here. Get some light. Alright. I think y'all can see me now a little bit better. So let's get into the video, man. We got a video by Slow Orbit, and he just talking about how the car community is bad, man. How social media ruined the car community. And I kind of think so too a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do think so a little bit. Let's get into it.
Lil Timmy. Lil Timmy has been saving up for 2 years straight at his minimum wage job, all in order to get himself a sports car. He works overtime on his off days and saves as much money as possible. Well, the time finally came, and Lil Timmy had finally saved up enough money to get himself a nice Mustang. Something that anybody should be proud of doing. Lil Timmy buys the Mustang, and he is proud of himself. He gets on his phone, opens social media, and this is the first video he sees.
Be fans of me when that all got real, you ran on me.
Hold on, post editing Orbit here, and I just realized it is an Infinity driver.
I can't lie. I made one post like this one time. I ain't gonna even hold you. But that was like when I first got like a V8. When I had swapped my New Year's Mustang from a V6 to a V8. I made, so this exact type of post. Not that exact type of post, but something like that, yeah.
Making statements like this. Who gave these G37 and G35 owners ego like this? What the hell? Anyways, let's go back. I'm sorry. I just figured that out right now. Now Lil Timmy is conflicted. Did he really spend 2 years of his life working for this car just to end up being made fun of anyways? Long story short, the answer is yes. As sad and as unfortunate that is just the reality of things. And that is just one of the many ways in which social media.
Cause it's like if you ain't got no like V8, any type of V8, you ain't got no. If it can't even be a base model no more. They like bragging about GT premiums and all of that. Like you gotta have all like you can't even have the base model stuff no more, which is crazy. I feel like social media ruined that for a lot of people.
Has ruined the car culture. In this video, we're gonna cover 8 more ways in which social media has actually fried the car scene because it's looking bad. And you wanna know one of the big.
I said Slow Orbit. Y'all need to correct me. It's Social Orbit. My fault. Messing up your name. I just chopped your name up bad. Butchered it. But shout out to him.
Lies that 1000 horsepower is the new 500. Yes, inflation isn't only affecting the prices of eggs, but also how much horsepower is considered normal in a street car. In this day and age, social media will make you think that your car is slow simply because it isn't a max effort, full bolt-on E85 build on slicks. But why are you so specific? Because I've experienced this firsthand.
Yeah, if you ain't got no drag pack, none on no B locks. You ain't got I'm gonna say at least 800 horsepower, even though everybody say you can daily 1,000 horsepower, bro. Like, everybody be saying that stupid ass shit. Like, some people can't even handle it though. It be like people that be having stock cars be talking. Like a stock Infinity, stock goddamn G35, stock 350s, 370Zs. And they be talking about my car basically a GTR. My car basically a GTR. No, it ain't, bro. Like, shut your slow ass up.
And if someone with a 700 horsepower car is experiencing power inflation, can you imagine everyone else under that? That's crazy how social media has changed the perception on what we consider powerful or not. Back in the day, a 400 horsepower car was a monster, and now it's just mid. In the 2000s, a 300 horsepower Mustang GT was quicker than damn near every car you're gonna see on the street. In the 2010s, 500 horsepower was crazy, and now people act like 700 is just the starting point. And why this is so silly to me is because realistically, it's only the people who drive Honda Civics that think like this. Not even Honda Civics, that's disrespectful to them. I'm talking 1-liter 3-cylinders that produce 90 horsepower at the most. You know why I think this? Because the people who say stuff like this never seem to ask, can you even use that much horsepower on a street car? Again, I'm gonna use myself as an example because
bro, 9 out of 10 is like, okay, your car can be like 1,000 horsepower, 800 horsepower. That's just like Hellcats. Hellcats come with like 700 horsepower, but you not using all that power on the street. But if you daily driving it, most of the time you not on the street. You on the street, but most of the time you're not using all 700 horsepower. Like, I don't understand, bro. It's just the horsepower inflation is crazy.
I have a first-hand experience on this. 700 horsepower on a rear-wheel drive car is not usable 90% of the time. You know why? Because physics exists. If I floor my car, I'm spinning from first, second, and the beginning of third sometimes. I don't need to be able to hit 150 miles per hour in 4 seconds just to merge on the freeway. But again, everybody's perception on that is cooked because when you open social media, the first thing you see is Boosted Lucky's Hellcat. And then you scroll, and the next thing you're seeing is Snot Rockets 5.0. And then you scroll again, it's a 2,000 horsepower GTR. You see what I'm saying? So now the people with no car or sense of reality start thinking every car on the street must be 1,000 horsepower. And that's crazy. Most people watching this, I'm not trying to throw shots, but this is just statistically correct. Most people watching this can't handle 500 horsepower. I don't know about you, but I'd rather have a slow, reliable car than a fast, unreliable car any day. Reliability is so underrated. I don't want to step on my car doing a pull, and in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, please don't blow.
I can't lie, I get a little jealous every time I see Boosted Lucky, man. That boy, he went from a V6 all the way up to a Hellcat, bro. Like, he had to, like, people be hating on V6s, but you can't really mod them. Like, if you really want to get into modding your car and doing it, engine work and all of that, you can do it, bro. V6 can be as fast as a V8. You just got to know how to mod it, tune it, all of this stuff. You probably spend a little more money rather than like power to money, like, you know, power to money ratio. You probably spend more money and gain a little bit less power than if you do like a V8. You probably get more bang for your buck because, you know, you already at the horsepower, you know. Like a V6, let's say a V6 already at like 300 horsepower. A V8 probably already like 500 horsepower. So by the time you probably spend by 5,000 trying to get 200 more horsepower out that V6 than you just going and buying a V8. So
please don't blow. Please don't blow. No, that's no way to live. I'm sorry, I'm ranting about this a lot because that's even the main reason I'm making this video. I got a comment, somebody saying your car is only 650. It's slow. Race this, race that. I bet you $50. I'll put anything on it. I'll put my house on it. Homeboy who was commenting that takes the bus to school. But let me stop crashing out. Let me stop. Let me relax. Let me calm down. But I'm going to ask you guys this question. How much horsepower do you think is too much? Me personally, I think 300 horsepower is enough. 300 horsepower and you're gapping 90% of cars on the street. You don't need 1,000. You don't even need 500. 300 enough for daily commute.
I say at least 400, 450. That's good on any day, really. And he honestly right. 300 is really where it's at. Cause my Mustang 3.5 is, say with the cams and everything installed, it's about 350, 380, almost 400. But I mean, it's pretty quick on the street. It's like getting past other cars. Like, I ain't got no problem merging or trying to get over real quick, you know, do something like that. Like, 380 horsepower, 400 horsepower is more than enough for everyday traffic, honestly.
But yeah, just let me know in the comments, how much horsepower is enough? Well, the next way social media is ruining the car culture is actually the silliest thing I've ever heard. The mindset that if it's not expensive, it doesn't matter. What? Hey, look at that BMW over there. I don't know, man.
I was just talking about that, like, people only want you to get, like, the premium version of the cars. BMW, you gotta have at least an M3, GT, 4GT. Mustang, you gotta have at least the GT Premium. If it ain't some type of Shelby, you know, you gotta have at least the GT Premium. Camaro, you gotta have at least, anyway, you can at least have a 2SS or a ZL1. Dodge, you gotta at least have, you can't even have a 5.7, you gotta have a Scat Pack or better. It's crazy. I don't know why it's like that.
I look, you don't like it. It's personally not my style. I don't know. But can you afford it? Social media has made us believe that your opinion is irrelevant if you're not a multi-millionaire in a Koenigsegg. A wise man once said, money doesn't buy taste. The whole idea that you have to be able to afford a car to speak on it is silly to me. I swear, all this started with the little Andrew Tate meme that came out back in the day when he was first blowing up. Yeah, the what color is your Bugatti meme started this whole idea that I can't speak on something because it's out of my tax bracket. you know? And that's silly to me. Garbage art sells for millions of dollars all the time. Doesn't make it any better because it's more expensive. I can still think it's garbage, you know? But I'm just saying, not everything has to be my style because it's expensive. People act like money equals knowledge, but buying an expensive car doesn't mean you know anything about cars. If anything, it's more of the other way around. Someone who knows nothing about cars will think, well, I have all this money, might as well go buy the most expensive car, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, not everybody has to be into cars, know the nitty gritties and stuff, but I'm just saying, that's a silly mindset to have. Owning a Koenigsegg doesn't make you an expert, just like owning an expensive camera doesn't make you a photographer. But before we even move on to the next way social media has cooked everybody in the car industry, today's video...
I be feeling like the car community, bro, I don't know, it's just like, it done really got toxic. It ain't like what it used to be. Like, you just used to pull up, whatever, have a meet, you know. And as long as you, like, mod your stuff tastefully, like, it was straight, honestly. I kind of wish I ain't never been in it, but I kind of wish we was back in, like, the early 2000 car era. Like, I feel like we got a bunch of fake car people now. Like, people get, like, Hellcats, BMWs, stuff like that. Get in the car community. Use it so they can blow their page up. And then they like, all right, well, and, you know, I feel like we ain't really like gatekeeping the car community no more. Like, everybody's allowed in, and then people use it for the clout, and then they leave. And then while they hear they toxic it up. I'm trying to say toxic up. Like, they, you know, messing with it. And then it just leave a stain once they leave, bro. Like, they get the clout and then they leave, do something else.
Is the idea that stock cars can't be cool and people with economy cars ricing their car out to fit in. Social media brings pressure to people, even when it's not necessary. According to people on the internet, if your car isn't slammed, boosted, wrapped into the craziest color known to man, people say
I like that too. Like, I'd rather see like a clean Camry, clean like Lexus 4-door sedan, or like a clean little 4Runner. I like seeing those, like, just like if it's clean and it's like a certain color, I like that way better than some clapped out ass 350Z, 370Z. Like, bro, like, people be trying to get attention at the stoplight with clapped out cars, bro, and it just be like, bro, I'm looking at that clean 4Runner next to you. Like, that bitch clean.
boring. Social media makes stock cars feel incomplete, you know? To be honest, some cars don't need heavy mods to be cool or clean. Well-maintained stock cars can be classics in their own right. And real enthusiasts respect a car that is cared for more than anything. Maintenance is up to date. Cool. Your paint doesn't look like it survived World War II. Cool. Your interior is nice, welcoming, and clean. That's all we want. Well, I shouldn't say.
Like, it's true. Like, I get more compliments on my Impala than the Mustang. Even though the Mustang loud and, you know, I mean, of course it's not, like, that pretty in a way with, like, the paint and rims and stuff. But, like, I ain't did nothing to the Impala, and it's really clean. A lot of people like the, you know, clean. They always wash it, keep it clean on the inside and stuff. I get more compliments about that car than the Mustang.
Weak, because most of the community doesn't want that. If your car isn't on E85, it's boring, according to people. The reason I'm even adding this point to this video is that about like a couple weeks ago, I saw a video somebody posted, and the whole purpose of her video was her explaining that she isn't going to modify her car. And then I said this in the comment: the worst money pit is modding an economy car. You'll regret it when those "I could have gotten something better" thought sets in after. And honestly, I feel like the reason people go modding cars like this is because of that pressure that social media brings. That if you drive a stock car, you're not doing it right mindset. And then you have people dumping thousands of dollars into cars that don't need to be modified. Like, why are you straight piping your RAV4? Not every car needs to be modified. If you want to buy a car that supports mods well for cheap and then building it after all, hey, go ahead, do that. But if you're buying a Prius and then slapping a flame kit on it and slamming it, why? There's going to be a point where you spend so much.
Bruh, I seen a straight pipe Nissan Sentra with a 360 cam on it. I'm like, like, why? It be like, why, bro? Like, why is you doing that? A straight pipe Nissan Sentra with a 360 camera on it. I be like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all?
money on that car, you're just going to regret it. It's gonna get to that point, guaranteed. Why? Because after you put $5,000 into a Prius, you're gonna be thinking, why didn't I just buy a better car? Why didn't I just put this $5,000 into something else? It's going to happen. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. The moment you drop a single dollar on that first mod, you've trapped yourself. Enjoy the car for what it is. It's better. Trust. It's better. You're keeping your car reliable. You're not digging yourself a money pit, and your quality of life is going to be great. Nothing beats peace, my friends. The harsh truth is that social media will never be satisfied. If your car is stock, they'll say it's boring. If it's modded, they'll say you ruined it. No matter what, someone will always have an opinion. So build what you...
Like them type of cameras we just saw, I really like that modded like tastefully. Or even if it's just clean, like got like that black roof on the top, like kind of got like that two-tone color to it. I like those. Those are pretty clean, especially with the red seats.
Because at the end of the day, you're the one who wakes up and gets in that car and drives it and spends money on it, not the other person who thinks your car is trash because it's stock. And that brings me to my next topic, which is clout chasing, mostly rage baiting. We have people intentionally posting controversial takes just to farm engagement, takes that they don't even believe themselves. These aren't real opinions. They're designed to get people mad and commenting. And the worst part about it is it works. Social media thrives off negativity. And then you have car YouTubers faking car dramas and car theft just so they could get clicks. People pretend to hate each other for content even though it's all fake behind the scenes. It's less about the cars than the driving experience anymore. And now it's just about making money.
I told y'all it be them fake car people, bro. It really do. It be like them fake cars, like they swear they in the cars, but they not really in the cars.
Creating content, clickbaiting, because it works. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I can't even blame the guys. It's working. You have people buying multi-million-dollar cars just to dance on it, just so they can promote their little, It's silly. It's the fact that they get attention, so obviously they won't stop. But it's so cringe. Clout is one hell of a drug. And if you ever see me or catch me doing something this silly to my car just for views, call me out on it, please. This got to be equivalent to selling your soul. But we got like 2 more left to go, and I've been yapping. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. So we're just gonna go through it quickly. The next thing social media has done is promote recklessness and just made everybody delusional on their actual skill level. People like squeeze bends, people swimming through traffic, drifting cars around corners, takeovers. It makes people think they can go ahead and recreate this type of activities, right? And I'm not gonna lie, when I was younger, I fell for this trap as well. I never told you guys this, but like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, when I had my Honda Accord, I took it to an empty parking lot and started doing donuts. It was stupid, I know. I'm more mature now and I know how stupid that was. Well, I faced the consequences. The cops came, I got a misdemeanor, I got my car impounded for 30 days. All that happened and I learned my lesson. It's not worth it. And to be honest, what happened to me was one of the best case scenarios. I learned my lesson in a not so harmful way. Other people aren't so fortunate. They see people like Squeeze Ben swimming through traffic at 100 miles per hour blasting M-Box, and they think they can recreate it. And so they go hop in their 90 horsepower Volkswagen and try the same thing and take out a family of 5 in an SUV. It's silly. Stop. Just don't recreate this. And it's sad because social media lets these videos be monetized. People who post these videos get no consequences. They make money off of it promoting illegal activities. All they need is a disclaimer saying it's AI generated, even if it's obviously not. I never understood it. Who sees stuff like that and be like, maybe I can recreate it, rather than sitting from the comfort in their own home and admiring the skill it takes? Because you'd be lying if you said driving like this didn't require a certain level of skill. The average Joe can't get in their car and recreate this. It's silly, but it's true. The reality is, power means nothing if you don't know how to handle it. Swerving through traffic at 100 miles per hour with no seatbelt is not impressive. Knowing how to properly parallel park is impressive. Drive safe, make it home. But the final and biggest way I think social media has cooked the brains of car people is FOMO, fear of missing out. On social media, if you're not 19 with your dream car, you failed at life. If you have a car and you're not spending tens of thousands of dollars on it, you failed at life. If you're not putting yourself in crippling debt while working at a dead-end job trying to buy a $90,000 car, you failed at life. Don't fall for the trap of missing out. You're not missing out. You have a roof over your head, you get fed, you're blessed. You don't need a $100,000 car to feel like you've made it. Just enjoy what you have, my friends. But that's it. Hopefully, I know this isn't gonna happen, but one can only hope that everything will go back to normal soon enough. But who are we kidding? That's not happening anytime soon. Just thought I'd raise some awareness. You guys take it easy. Be grateful for all you have.
Alright, man, I'll catch y'all on the next video, man. That's my reaction to the car scene, what's going on. I feel like most of the stuff is actually true about the car scene right now. It's just super toxic. And it's like ain't no fun in it no more. Everybody like you say, you gotta be either in debt trying to buy your dream car in debt, trying to mod your car like the hell. And then it's like people not working on their own cars no more either, man. I was surprised they didn't speak on it. But like people just be taking their cars to the shop and that's it. Like, oh yeah, just drop it off, get a downpipe and a tune. Now he think he just the biggest shit ever. So yeah, it be a lot of toxic stuff going on in the car community. It's your boy Q, I'm out, man. I'll see y'all on the next video.